The changes we are voting for as a parliament today mean that tens of thousands of families with very young children will be financially, materially better off. And I do want to acknowledge the important change that has happened with this bill, which is that the Labour Party, who previously opposed the significant family boost scheme to support tens of thousands of Kiwi families, have reversed that position and are now going to support this important policy from the coalition government. Now, it may be the case that their speeches on the matter have been more focused on critique than support, but what we know counts is their votes, and they are voting for it, therefore endorsing this policy. And there is no wonder why, because households will get much larger family boost rebates on the early childhood education fees they pay as a result of the passage of this legislation. While it is just a short bill, it will have a big impact for many people, because rebates are being increased from 25% to 40% of fees for eligible families. That means, for example, in a very practical and relevant example, that a family with early childhood fees of $200 a week could now have their weekly family boost payment go from $50 a week to $80 a week. Mr. Speaker, that is meaningful. That is a meaningful amount of money which will certainly make a difference to the household budgets of many parents with young kids. In that example, that family would receive a quarterly payment after 3 months of attending early childhood education each quarter, and then over the course of the year, those payments would have added up to $4,000. $4,000, which previously, if we were not amending the legislation as we are today, would have been $2,500. That is a significant difference to families with children being delivered by this government. And we know very much that a lot of families are still doing it tough. And so we are pleased that these changes will help many households deal with the increased costs that come with having young children. As with working for families, we have introduced an abatement rate with the idea that we shouldn't abruptly terminate entitlement when a household gets to a certain income. We should gradually reduce payments as incomes rise. So yes, there's benefit for some households further up the income curve, but the focus of the scheme remains on those with lower incomes. The changes will apply for fees paid from the 1st of July this year. Good news is, anyone listening to this debate today with children in early childhood education, ask your ECE service for an invoice for the last 3 months and you can apply for this rebate on the 1st of October. And that should be the case if you've previously qualified for the scheme. You'll probably get more out of it now. But even if you haven't previously qualified, apply now, because many thousands more families are now eligible for the scheme. And if there's one thing that members in this House can do to make their votes real, and I urge Labour Party members opposite to take this course, it is go out and remind all of the families in your constituencies and the communities that you care about to make sure they get the money that is owed to them by applying for their family boost rebate. I encourage households who think they may be eligible to register for family boost on the Inland Revenue website. And I can assure them that families who have done so tell us once they have their simple invoice from their early childhood service, it is simple to upload it and apply, and in fact only takes a few minutes. And with these tweaks we are making today, the funds that we budgeted for in 2024 will reach the people they are intended for. They will get into the bank accounts, back pockets and household budgets of families with young kids, a time in life that I certainly recall and that many in this House are still experiencing is beset by pressures from all sides, not the least of which are financial. Those people are very much in the minds of this government, because one of the things I want us to reflect on is that parents with young kids are doing 2 jobs. One job they're often doing is going out and earning income for their household, to pay for the nappies, to pay for the food, to pay for the house, to pay for the activities. But the other work they are doing, which is so very important to our society, to our economy, to the New Zealand that we want, is they are parenting their children. And parenting their children well is something that we want to acknowledge. And with these family boost payments, we are ensuring that they get just a little more support. So this is a day of rare, and I have to say, Mr. Speaker, unexpected bipartisanship. I didn't expect, following the ongoing quibbling we've had from the Labour Party about whether or not these tens of thousands of families deserved this income, I did not expect that Labour would come down to the House today and support the Family Boost scheme and vote for it, but they have. And that is the right course of action, and I look forward to them continuing to support it into the future, doing their utmost to promote it, and reversing their previous course, which was to deny this support for families with young kids. It's a great policy, Mr. Speaker. It gets cash to people who need it. It gets it to them directly. This one is for the kids. I commend it to the House.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Right, you said no. So, okay. A party vote is called for. Please conduct a party vote. You did call for a party vote? Yeah.
New Zealand National.
49 in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes in favour.
Green Party of Aotearoa New Zealand.
15 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand. New Zealand First.
8 votes in favour.
Te Pāti Māori.
5 votes in favour.
The ayes are 102, the noes are 15. The question is agreed.
Income Tax Family Boost Amendment Bill, third reading.